Have you ever wondered why some nursery rhymes, the ones we've all sung as children, sound a little too unsettling when you really think about them? Those cheerful tunes you grew up with might actually be hiding dark secrets and sinister backstories. You might never look at them the same way again. From coded messages to grim historical events, these nursery rhymes weren't exactly written with innocence in mind. Why were these creepy tales disguised as children's songs? And what do they truly mean? Stick around because we're about to uncover the hidden darkness behind some of the most beloved nursery rhymes. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Let's start with a classic, Ring Around the Rosie. On the surface, it seems like a harmless rhyme about children dancing in a circle. But dig deeper, and you'll uncover a chilling connection to one of history's darkest times, the Black Death. The Rosie is often said to represent the red rash, a telltale symptom of the plague. This rash was one of the first visible signs that someone had contracted the disease, marking the beginning of an agonizing decline. Pocket full of posies? That's thought to refer to the flowers people carried to mask the stench of death. During the plague, the air was believed to be filled with miasmas, poisonous vapors thought to spread the disease, and flowers were used as a form of protection. But perhaps the darkest part of this rhyme lies in the line, "Atishu, Atishu, we all fall down." Sneezing was a common symptom of the plague, and falling down symbolized death's inevitable grip. While historians debate whether the rhyme directly references the Black Death, the connections between the lyrics and the horrors of the pandemic remain haunting. Moving forward to a tune about a bridge with a dark past, London Bridge is falling down. This cheerful tune about a collapsing bridge is one of the most widely known nursery rhymes. But why was the bridge falling, and what does it all mean? Some interpretations suggest it's about the repeated destruction of London Bridge throughout history, from Viking invasions to structural failures. The Vikings, in particular, were infamous for their raids, and there are historical accounts of them attacking the bridge in the 11th century. However, there's a darker theory: human sacrifice. According to old folklore, people believed bridges needed to be strengthened by entombing a living person in their foundations. This grim practice, known as foundation sacrifice, was believed to appease spirits and ensure the structure's stability. While there's no concrete evidence that this was done with London Bridge, similar rituals were documented in other cultures. The chilling idea that human lives could have been sacrificed to support a bridge makes the rhyme's innocent melody far more sinister. And what about the repeated refrain of "My Fair Lady"? Some suggest it refers to Queen Eleanor, who was involved in rebuilding the bridge in the 13th century, but others think it symbolizes a sacrificial victim. Either way, the next time you hum this tune, think about what could be hidden beneath its cheerful exterior. Next up, a cradle song that's anything but comforting, "Rock-a-bye Baby." This rhyme is meant to soothe babies to sleep, but when you listen closely, it's anything but comforting. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. Wait, why is a baby in a tree? And then, when the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. The image of a baby plummeting to the ground is horrifying. Some historians believe this rhyme originated as a political satire in 17th century England, referencing the downfall of King James II. The baby in the treetop may symbolize the king's newborn son, whose birth sparked fears of a Catholic dynasty. The breaking bough could signify the political upheaval that eventually led to the Glorious Revolution, dethroning James. Others interpret the rhyme as a cautionary tale, warning parents to be careful where they place their children. In early America, the rhyme was reportedly inspired by Native American cradles, which were sometimes suspended from tree branches to keep babies safe from animals. While practical, the idea of a baby's safety hinging on a fragile branch makes the rhyme deeply unsettling. Shifting to a rhyme that may not be as innocent as it sounds, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. At first glance, this rhyme seems like a simple story about a woman and her garden, but Mary, Mary, quite contrary could be referring to none other than Mary of England, also known as Bloody Mary. Her garden isn't full of flowers, it's filled with graves. Mary earned her grim nickname due to her brutal campaign against Protestant reformers during her reign. The silver bells and cockle shells are thought to symbolize instruments of torture used during this period. The pretty maids all in a row may represent rows of gravestones, a chilling reminder of those executed under her rule. This rhyme, veiled in metaphor, serves as a historical commentary on Mary's bloody legacy. It's a stark reminder of how history's dark chapters can be woven into the fabric of childhood songs. How's that for a chilling twist? Now onto a rhyme that might be hiding a tale of exploitation. Ba, ba, black sheep. This seemingly innocent rhyme about a black sheep may have darker roots in economics and exploitation. Some scholars argue it's tied to the medieval wool tax imposed in England in the 13th century. The master, dame, and little boy may represent different classes and entities involved in the wool trade, highlighting the harsh inequalities of the time. During this period, wool was one of England's most valuable commodities, and the Crown imposed heavy taxes on its production. Farmers and commoners often bore the brunt of these taxes, while the wealthier classes profited. The rhyme may reflect this societal tension, with the black sheep symbolizing those who were exploited. Over the centuries, the lyrics have been softened and sanitized, but the underlying message of inequality and hardship lingers. Could it be a subtle protest wrapped in a children's tune? If this video is blowing your mind, don't forget to hit the like button and let us know in the comments which of these rhymes creeps you out the most. Turning to a story of three unfortunate little mice, three blind mice. This rhyme's cheerful melody hides a gruesome story of betrayal and violence. Three blind mice is often linked to Queen Mary I, also known as Bloody Mary. The blind mice are thought to represent three Protestant bishops, Nicholas Ridley, Hugh Latimer, and Thomas Cranmer, who conspired against Mary but failed in their efforts. Their blindness symbolizes their refusal to adhere to Mary's Catholic faith, which she sought to restore during her reign. The rhyme is believed to reference their brutal executions. After their capture, they were burned at the stake in a chilling demonstration of Mary's iron rule. These events occurred during the Marian persecutions, a period marked by the violent suppression of Protestant reformers. It's hard to reconcile the playful tune we teach children with the horrific history it may symbolize. Next time you hear Three Blind Mice, consider the grim fate of those who inspired it. Continuing with a rhyme that takes a violent twist, Goosey, Goosey, Gander. This rhyme might sound like a silly rhyme about geese, but its lyrics carry a far darker meaning. Lines like, "I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs," are particularly unsettling. This isn't just random violence. Many believe the rhyme is a reference to the persecution of Catholics in 16th century England. During this time, Catholic priests were hunted down, and anyone who harbored them risked severe punishment. The old man in the rhyme may represent one such priest caught saying Catholic prayers in a hidden chamber. These priest holes were concealed spaces in homes used to hide clergy from Protestant authorities. The image of throwing someone down the stairs reflects the brutal methods used to interrogate or execute those who defied religious mandates. It's a chilling reminder of the religious turmoil that shaped England's history. Now, a simple plea to a ladybird with a sinister undertone. Ladybird, ladybird, At first glance, "Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are gone," might seem like an innocent plea to a tiny insect. But the darker interpretations suggest it's far from harmless. One theory ties the rhyme to the persecution of Catholics, with "your house" representing the church and "your children" symbolizing its followers. The line, "Your house is on fire," may allude to the destruction of Catholic institutions during the English Reformation. It's a grim metaphor for the loss of religious sanctuaries and the lives destroyed in the process. Others believe it could simply be a warning to ladybirds about the dangers of setting fire to fields during harvest, a common practice in older times. Either way, the ominous tone of this short rhyme is difficult to overlook. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty's association with an egg is so well ingrained in popular culture that many are surprised to learn the rhyme itself doesn't mention eggs at all. Its origins may be far more literal and far darker. One popular theory suggests that Humpty Dumpty was a powerful cannon used during the English Civil War. Stationed atop a wall in Colchester, it was said to have been destroyed during a siege, and once it fell, no one could put it back together. This interpretation transforms the rhyme into a tale of military defeat and the fragility of war. Another interpretation sees Humpty Dumpty as a metaphor for power. Once a leader or institution falls from grace, it's nearly impossible to restore their former standing. Whether political, military, or metaphorical, the rhyme's themes of irreparable loss and destruction strike a somber note beneath its cheerful cadence. And finally, a cheerful melody with a chilling final note: oranges and lemons. This seemingly upbeat rhyme about church bells takes a disturbingly dark turn with its final line: "Here comes a chopper to chop off your head." The rhyme is thought to reference public executions in London during the 17th and 18th centuries, when beheadings were a common form of capital punishment. Each church mentioned in the rhyme corresponds to a specific area of London, many of which were near execution sites. For example, the line, "When will you pay me? Say the bells of Old Bailey," likely refers to the courthouse near Newgate Prison, where many executions took place. The chilling imagery of the rhyme's ending, a chopper descending to execute someone, stands in stark contrast to the cheerful melody and mentions of fruits. It's a haunting reminder of the darker aspects of London's history, hidden beneath a deceptively light tune. And there you have it. Nursery rhymes aren't as innocent as they seem. Beneath their cheerful melodies lie the echoes of history's darkest moments, from plagues and persecution to betrayal and tragedy. The next time you hum one of these tunes, take a moment to wonder about the secrets it's hiding. Which nursery rhyme shocked you the most? Did any of these stories change how you think about these childhood classics? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.